Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Deb Smucker from the Luxe Fifth Wheels. We've talked about before that we get in a lot of really nice trades that are nice for people to use as step-up additions, for them to put in parks and leave them, or to just get a start on the camping world. We have one that we don't usually get in a lot of. We don't usually get in travel trailers, and we're going into the season, and I believe that this year there's going to be a lot of people who are going to choose to go camping, choose to spend time with their families, choose to take their home with them instead of trying to go to a hotel. And we have this travel trailer in, so it's a lighter version. It's all one level. This is the Kodiak Ultimate. And some of the features that made this Kodiak, the Ultimate, was the cap. This is a gel coat cap that they put on. Then they have a stone guard here so that when you're driving, if it's throwing stones, the front end is protected so it doesn't get all chipped and marred. Like regular fiberglass, if they'd have wrapped it all around, it would be chipped. It also has, this is a really nice feature, it has power front jack. So to take it up and down off of your vehicle, when you get there to level it from front to back, this is power. These are your tanks. These are two 20-pound LP tanks with the cover so they're protected so people can't get into them. The battery box is right behind there, you can see. Then they have, of course, it's got a large frame and it has the cross members here. It also has a hookups for a weight distribution system. So a lot of times people will want to get one of those so when you're pulling, you don't have the swerving motion. So they already have these brackets attached that fit this frame. So that's a big benefit for if you're interested in a travel trailer for towing. It has a nice pass-through storage, very clean. Lights on the inside so you can see through. So it's probably about 29 inches wide. So it's got a great pass-through storage. That's a great place for fishing poles, lawn chairs, coolers that you're going to take along, maybe air beds, that type of thing that you're going to use. This coach was really designed well for a campsite. This is one you could have a lot of fun with. You have your power awning that's going to come out. You have your slide on this side. Their microwave is vented to the outside. This is a bracket put on out here, so you could actually add a bedroom TV, and you could actually have the bracket put on it so you could bring it outside and slide it in and hook it up to have an outside television if you wanted to. You have extra outlets on the outside, which are really nice if you decide to cook out under the awning with an electric skillet, or if you have things you want to hook up out here. So they're outside under your awning. You have extra outlets here. Then you have your outside kitchen. And this is a lot of fun for people to have. If you notice, there's also two speakers for their stereo system. So you have a small refrigerator out here. And then you have an outside cooktop that will lock in right here, so it'll stay in place. So again, you can stand outside, watch TV, cook, make your breakfast. There's nothing better than a campground than breakfast, bacon and eggs outside. So this is set up really nice for that, with the extra space to store things like maybe cans of pop or plates and that type of thing, whatever you want to store up here. So after we looked through the pass-through storage and we saw the power jack on the front to bring it up and down to level front to back, the nice thing also is that it has power stabilizers. Now, stabilizers are not levelers. However, once you have it level, side to side and front to back, you bring your power jacks down and that will stabilize the unit. So you have, there you can see them. So much easier than cranking them down. You can get them to stop just when they get tension as they hit the ground. It's where you want them to stop. But having power ones is so much nicer than the crank down ones that you used to have. And so these also have a lot of strength to them. So it can give you a lot more stability inside the coach. so you don't feel so much movement when people get out of bed or start walking around. You heard that? As soon as you start to hear it taking on weight, then you want to stop it pretty quickly, and that's going to stop a lot of that motion. Those are a big feature. That's probably part of the feature of the Ultimate package that's on this coach. So for those of you that are familiar with travel trailers and know about the stabilizers that you put up and down, you know that this is a great feature, and then we also have them, I believe we'll walk to the back. Another feature while I'm running these up and down is, if you notice, they don't have just the fold-out steps on this coach. They have the flip-up steps that go inside the coach. These are really, really nice because when you have these steps, you know how the old steps, when you unfolded them and brought them, when you unfolded them from the bottom out, the bottom step either was high, or if it was a 4-step, it would be very spongy on the bottom of it. And so this step folds into the door. When you get there, you fold it back out, you adjust the bottom legs, and it's stable. And we have not adjusted this for our level here. But once you have it set up, then it's very stable. With your assist bar, it's very easy to go in and out and feel like you're secure. And yeah, also back here, same thing, power stabilizers jacks. And so that's just a really, really big feature on this coach. We're going to go on inside. This unit has got a lot of nice inside storage. It's very open. So let's go in and take a look at it. You also have keyless entry that they put on this coach. It has the spring doors, so you don't have to have the connection, you know, the hook on the wall. They have an extremely nice screen door, very strong, not wobbly. It's got a bar on the bottom for when you're going in and a bar on the top for when you're going out. So inside the coach, you can see, like I said, it's a very big open feel. The sofa is actually in 3 separate sections. Furniture is in very good condition. So, but if you wanted to change it, it would be easy to do because it is sectional furniture that you can move out. Big window in the back, 2 big side windows. And then of course, this is your entertainment center, and this is the back end of your outside kitchen area. So you have a nice sized television. This one may also be set up so you could actually lift it off and take it outside. You have your stereo system, you have your fireplace, you have storage with all your remotes, extra storage up on the top. In your island, you have a nice workspace, and this island is really nice because you have workspace on both sides of the sink. There's your cover. So you have a rectangle sink, nice depth to it, nice faucet that they have on, easy to use to spray off and rinse your dishes. Again, you have room on both sides, so if you want to drain them or prep, you can put this back on and have a lot of prep space. It does have the RV refrigerator. It's probably an 8. So again, for camping, you know, weekends and for a couple weeks a year, this is a great size refrigerator. It is, like I said, the RV, so it's going to run from gas and electric. Very clean. This coach was very well taken care of. Then you have, here is a really nice feature as well, because you do have extra counter space here by the stove. You have a microwave up here. The nice thing about this microwave is that you can get things in and out of it very easily. You're not taking things out from over your head. Extra storage above your stove for spices, box foods, canned goods. You have a large storage area down here. Now this could have some dividers put in it, or for tall things that you want to carry along. It's really up to you, but it has a lot of potential to kind of do whatever you want it to. If you want to put shelving pieces in there, we all know you can go in and get all kinds of organizers that would work in there as well. It has a nice deep drawer under the stove, which would work really well for pots and pans or heavy canned good items if you want. A nice size oven. It's an RV oven. They have a cover on the cooktop, which is really nice because, again, this gives you a lot of prep space. You have a lot of countertop space on this side, and you have an outlet right here, and that makes it really nice. If you want to set a toaster, a coffee maker, a crock pot, an Instapot, you have plenty of space there to work with it. And on the ends of the islands, there's also outlets if you wanted to put stuff there and let it cook. Here under the sink, you have a big area to be able to set cleaning stuff. There'd be all kinds of things you could put in there. The RV brooms you've seen where the handles collapse, that type of thing to keep it out of sight. Your wastebasket, you could set a fairly tall wastebasket in there and have it out of sight. You have a lot of drawers on this side as well for storage right here. And then you have the pantry. You also have a lot of big windows in this coach, if you notice, and we've got the blinds pulled because it gives you a better photo in the video. But you have a great big window in the back. The two side windows by the sofa are large. And then you have a large side window beside the theater seating, and behind the theater seating, a big window here and another window. If you open all these up, you're going to have a lot of light coming into this coach. Plus you have a skylight right in the living room. And that skylight can be closed off. So if it's hot or someone is sleeping in this area, you put an airbed down or something, you can pull the blind on that so that it will close, I believe. No, they've got Velcro on it. I'm sorry. I saw the piece in there. It's like a foil piece, and it Velcros on here so that you can block out the light or the heat if you want. So you can have it on or have it off. Then up in this area, they have a nice pantry closet. And you have a lot of room in here. Shelving. They put shelving in. Obviously, it could have been a coat closet as well. You can see the coat rod up there. And again, so this could be altered if you wanted to, but it's got great storage for those big items, for a broom, for a mop, for your swim noodles, anything that you want to put in here, and then still have a lot of shelf storage for canned goods, crock pots, Instapots, to be able to carry them back and forth. So having a closet that has floor to ceiling space is really nice for some of those tall things you want to take along that you never have a home for. And anytime you have a big open space like that, they're good because you can always alter them. They do have an in-command system. And so on this in-command system, I don't have the code with me to get into it, but this will turn on all of your interior lights. You can watch your water heater from here, your water pump starts from here. So you can actually control, I'm sure the slides and everything run from here. So you can control it all from your in-command system right here. Then you come back in here and they have what's called a split bath. And a split bath is nice, especially in a coach like this, because you have the ability here to close it off so that the living area is closed off if you're using the bathroom or someone's showering or someone's sleeping. So you have a sink area, you have a little bit of extra counter space, you have your medicine cabinet, toilet, you have your shower here. And then if you also, thank you. Also, they have another door here. So if you have kids with you and there's people or guests sleeping in a living room, or people are just up and moving around and you're not ready to, or you're going to bed, you got a door that you can close off the bedroom from the bathroom, and you can close off the bathroom from the living room. So you can either keep it so you would close off that room and have like a bedroom suite, a lot of area to move around, or you can close it off so you have privacy up here. Your guests can still use this room. So it's very, very functional. Split bath also gives you more room to move around. In your bedroom, again, you have another big window. You have a window on either side of your bed. Oh, well, there you go, Ed. I didn't realize what they were. I should have had a tutor before. But anyway, you have a big window. You have Now, remember, this is all in the nose of your coach, so what's going on right under here is your pass-through storage that we showed you. You have rods on both sides for hanging clothes. You have drawer storage here, and you have countertop storage here. You also have another closet on this side that has shelving. And that's great for t-shirts, jeans, all those little things that you want to carry that you don't necessarily want on hangers. There are also extra outlets down here on this side. Go ahead. There's an outlet here. So if you set a clock or something or a radio up here, you have an outlet here, USB ports to charge your phones. So this has really been set up to be very, very comfortable. And like I said, we're coming into our season this coming weekend, Memorial Weekend. And I think we're actually going to have a nice weekend this weekend. So I know that a lot of people are thinking about doing a lot of camping this year. They're talking about going places, traveling within the United States, maybe not wanting to stay in hotels, even just for the cost purposes. But this gives you the ability to really travel or take it to one place and set it up, and that's where you go every weekend. It's just a great layout. Like I said, big open feel. You could have a lot of people in this coach with you and you wouldn't feel confined. And it's a travel trailer, and so it's at a great price. You can see it at our website, luxefifthwheel.com, under used inventory, pre-owned inventory, and give us a call. Thank you so much. Have a great Memorial Weekend.